Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rhonda's Lovely Sparks. How are y'all doing today? I am still tightening up on some things. I am live for you all today, and I am excited. I'm excited. The cats are very intelligent. They know when I am live. They know when I'm preoccupied. Therefore, they start uh, rumbling around. Mm, just love that sweet baby. It's just amazing how they know what I'm going through, and I'm just trying to post some things here. Um, let's see. Thank you. I am posting my cash out right now, and I am posting it. And that's why I'm just trying to do some things because I want to go ahead and start chit chatting right now until everybody starts rolling in. We just now finished a watch party tonight, and the watch party was amazing. Of Souls. Carnival of Souls was amazing. We had a full house today. Of course, I enjoy our friends and family. Hi. Hi, baby. Oh, that's Nippy. I think it's fascinating. She knows when I'm going live. And let me move the keyboard out the way and see what she wants to do. Come here. Come here. She knows I'm going live. Come on. Come on. I have to give them attention. It's something about when I go live, the things that they want from me. And I have to make attention for them. And it could be her just asking me to throw her little toy so she can go fetch because, yeah, she likes fetching things, puppies, and that's part of Chocolate Chip's body. Hi, baby. Where'd she go? Oh, I gotta remember when I'm on live, it's the opposite. Oh, I say if I don't get it right, I'm okay with it. That's right. I'm okay with it. I am looking for myself live. I am my own production manager. My hubby is taking off tonight because hubby gets up early and he cooks and he does all those wonderful things that I've been truly enjoying. No lie. Um, so I'm trying to make sure my volumes are copacetic. Yes, I have to make sure my volumes are copacetic. And I think while we are also waiting for people to trickle in. A lot of people are saying that they're not getting the alerts. And so I'm trying to get the message out to many people. I'm here and I try to do that too. Hi, honey. Yes. May I help you? I know, I know. She wants me to fetch a toy for her so she can go run and get it. Hey, Lola. There's my Lola. Lola, hot sauce. Hey, Daydream, what's up? What's up, Daydream? What's up, Daydream? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yes, I am live, and you want me to toss? Okay. So she wants one of these things out of my hair. Hello, my niece. Hello, Daydream. Yes, this. This is what she wants. And when I toss it across the room, she wants to go fetch it and she brings it back so I can go toss it again. So, no, not only puppies like that. Cats like it too. Okay, here we go. Okay, she's gonna go fetch it. If I don't do that, I met with my counselor at dinner, great session. So Sister is with hers. Way, go ahead. Good counseling, good productive work. I am so happy. I got my candy. Oh yeah. I love movies. I love horror movies. I'm not scared. But if my husband comes out and he peeps his head out and he goes, boo, I might just start shaking to death because I have so much material. I have nobody that can post these great things. There goes that lollipop. um, I have so much material and I have nobody working for me that can help me post it. I have so much material. You know, when you see these incredible, gigantic, YouTube channels, when I say gigantic, I'm saying just people with lots and lots and lots and lots of views and just millions of subscribers. You all, they have all of that and they're able to manage it because they have people working for them. It's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that I don't have nobody working for me. So I have to operate the fry station. I operate the drive-through, the front counter. I'm the cook. I wash dishes. I have to deliver the meals DoorDash or whatever. I have to make the drinks. I have to do it all. And I can't get this open. And what's interesting is when I do it all, I have to just prioritize what I'm capable of doing. Okay, these are children's scissors. I know these are this is my grandbaby scissors. They're not mine. Oh, I love Snickers. I need to coat my throat. I don't know where my throat lozenges are. Hubby, Chef Andre, NYG, Hubby, Andre Green. He knows where they are. I don't know where they are. When I get live, I prompt my buttocks. What am I hearing about? Because I have not watched any cowboy news today. But what am I hearing about prime time? Trying to be, is he going to be Cowboys coach? I mean, is this real? Am I hearing that? I haven't. I'm going to, watch his other stuff later. Oh, rumors. It's a different size. They're so cute. Oh, I'm so glad you're staying hydrated. Yes, I have my water too. I have my water. What I do, I like the Ozarka water. It's my favorite water. And believe it or not, water has a taste. When I lived in the country, my whole life, I've lived off of well water. And that was probably, thank you, Lord, I'm so humbled about it, is the benefit of why I'm healthier than probably a lot of people, right? Because I grew up on, it's a well water that has a lot of minerals in it. And I didn't grow up on city water or nothing like that. And then when I transitioned from the country and I moved to the city, then I said, you know what? Ozarka is who I'm sticking with. Now, this is not to judge anybody else what they're drinking. Um, it's just the taste. And, yeah, water has taste. Isn't that something? Water has a taste. And and what I've been on a kick this year is drinking lots of crushed ice and water. That's been my kick. Yours is just drinking straight from the bottle and, doing my quota thing. I'm sorry, the hand movement, don't do that. Don't do that, Rhonda. Um, anyway. Metal straws. My sister-in-law bought me metal straws. And then Lola says, Rhonda, those are rumors. I don't know why I think that Deion Sanders, gotta fix my pillow, is not going to want that job. If he does it, it has to be. I mean, everything is not about money, but I would say, well, people like that, yeah, I think it's important to be about money and his sons. And if he's able to transition his sons into being a cowboy, maybe it just depends what the deal is, right? But I just can't see with Deion Sanders, he's giving his all because he's motivated by his sons. I think if he didn't have his sons, I don't think he'd be motivated to do any of that. You know what I'm saying? When you find polish my nails, hot pink. Oh, I love hot pink. My daughter got me on the hot pink too. I like my toes hot pink. Yeah, I like my toes hot pink. Um, but with prime time, he has struggled with some health. He's been through a lot with his body, and he's older. But I think without a doubt, his son is his son is his greatest inspiration. His sons. And let me share this with you all. I'm gonna drop this because it's my thing. Okay, I love doing it. It's my family. My nephew went to school with Deion Sanders' sons. Oh, I know. Is that not cool? I got some Vaseline here, and this light, not Vaseline, but some Neosporin. This light melts my oils to heal my skin and moisturize my skin. So all of a sudden it starts getting like a very clear, greasy look because I've has had this thing going on. But he went to school with them and he played with them. And Deion Sanders coached my nephew's team. So when we lived up north, Dallas area, of course, my husband and I, and that better times with my dad and my mother, when my husband and I and whole family would go to my nephew's games, to support my nephew, and we would see Dion out there. But he went to school with Dion's sons. Is that not the coolest freaking thing ever? So there's a thing there, where not only we could say that we're lucky to be around just some people that we really admire, but we're very very fortunate to be that people like Dion are integrating themselves into the lives of just everyday ordinary people that we can say, you know what, we saw that. We saw this person, like how Mark did when he went and visited and met with actually Zeke's dad. So Daydream says, I have an inspiration. Yeah, let me see. Let me see, because I look forward to that. I don't journal like I used to, and I haven't really made time to have an inspiration instantly sent to me. So I would love it, when you do that, if you want. I would love to see an inspiration because I think, yeah, it's great for me, but I think it's so great for all of us, right? I mean, it's good, it's healthy. So yeah. And then Michael Donna, what's up? Come on, baby, get on it. Come on, baby, get on it. Yeah, yeah. Come on, baby, get on it. Oh, baby. Yeah, I gotta do where it's due. I got to do what I got to do. Cause if I don't do it, ain't nobody gonna do it for me. Um, so Michael Don says, I'm here trolling at the moment. A very late dinner for me. Oh, yes, sweetheart. Glad that you're here. Welcome home. I guess you're off work. Welcome home, darling. Welcome home. Oh, and then Daydream says, we don't have control over the world, but we do have control over our perspective. Ooh, boom. That's it. Love it. Thank you. I'm going to read it again. We don't have control over the world, but we do have control over our perspective. Wow. Uh-huh. Thank you. Oh, Asia. She's my Asia. Come on, Asia. Come on, baby, get on it. So I was so happy to see Asia. I was up all night long, all night. I was up all night, and I was up. I saw her the night before. She's like, "Good night," said, "Good night, sweet dreams," and I was up through the whole night. I was up through the whole night, and then Asia woke up for work. She's like, "Oh, you're still here? Oh my God, are you still here?" Or is that a California accent? Michael Dennis says, Asia, hearts, daydream, hearts, Lola, hearts, everybody, everybody get grooving. I like singing because I don't know, there's something about singing that gets you all pump it up, pump it up. Y'all, I want to get to a show that I truly want to cover that was a really huge inspiration. And I had to go back and kind of get my adrenaline back in that groove, baby. And I was thinking and processing some things, and it's a whole day's worth of news have just been aired, and I haven't watched it because I want to stay true to my I did watch some news the day before, but I didn't just engulf myself in it because, well, I was asleep for one thing because I went to bed like daybreak. I was up all night. Rhonda, I'm watching your mouths. Yay! She's watching the mouths. Good. If you want to, keep me up to date with their score. Um, and then, I mean, it's when I got up this afternoon. Actually, I didn't get up this morning because I'm up all night, and and then I got up about probably I got up, off and on to hydrate and go lay down, and then I think I was up about 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Draymond, such a troll. It's on TNT if you want to watch it. I do. And let me find it. Thank you. Let me find it because I got to put my TV on, which is called Stream Era, ERA, that is based out of Stream Era TV. That's based out of California, and has world TV, and it's not it's internet Wi-Fi. It has nothing to do with satellite or anything, and it's just amazing. It's really amazing. So yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. Who's Draymond? Draymond's such a troll. Who is Draymond? Who is Draymond? And so I woke up 6 o'clock this afternoon. Andre comes in the bedroom, honey, what do you want for dinner? And I was like, I don't know. I was like all cross-eyed. He says, Rhonda. Draymond Green, he's on the Warriors. Oh, okay. He's like, Rhonda. I'm like, oh my God, my hubby just spoils me. Just anything I want. I said, I don't know. He's like, KFC has Tuesday specials. I go, okay. No problemo. Also, shout out to Mike Aldana for the emails. Klay Thompson playing against his old team. What? So all my Stream Era is still, it goes through a process. So it's like downloading channels and movies and series. So I'm slowly trying to pull that up. And while I'm pulling that up, then I'm going to chit chat with y'all about some things. And the title of my I think my live says unlocking the mystery of black silence and its impact on democracy. And what I find that's amazing is Mike Aldana sent me an email of several things to look at. I haven't looked at it yet, but I want to. So I don't want to forget. I might play that tonight on my tablet where we could have a reaction vlogging video, which is acceptable. I'm trying to also understand how to get in the habit of doing things YouTube way, which is the rules, and I respect that. At the same time, I'm gearing toward basically not depending on being monetized. I'm really gearing toward that because I do show, I do see the benefits of being monetized and the benefits of not being monetized. So I worked on getting myself to a place where um, I can go either way, and I'm okay with it, and that's a good place for me to talk it up. So it's still uploading now. It's inserting a TV guide, so it's uploading, and it says imported successfully. And I'm going to pull up the game because I want to see what you all are watching. I want to see it. Um, Let me check my chat room out. So, oh, it's almost over. Okay. Maps down by 4. And Daydream said, Lista. Oh, Naja Lista. What's up, my niece? Shout out to my nieces. You all are so supportive. Like I said yesterday, I do look up to you all, and you all inspire me. And then we had a long talk. If you all have not seen my replay, y'all sitting in the cut because everybody here has. But y'all sitting in the cut, check out the replay because I talk about a lot of great things. I'm not going to repeat it tonight, but you all check it out. Check out my descriptions because I do put a lot of time in the descriptions. So when people are using different devices, uh, then I want to make sure that wherever they're traveling on plane, or if they're traveling by bus, or they're going to work, or they're looking at it from work, or they're at the job, just wherever they are, from their devices, that they can get you all can get information. Um, you said Asia by the it loads, it's going to be over. Oh, okay. Well, let me know what y'all watching after that, and I'll tune into it because I get TV around the world. I can get where you are, your channels and everything, Asia and Lola and everybody, and Michael Donna. Um, what I was saying was that what was I speaking about? I was speaking about politics. I'm just chilled right now. I watched the movie, had a great time sitting by hubby. I'm always pushing him off the code because he says some crazy things, which I have to admit, that's why I fell in love with him about that. When we used to date through the phone, he used to make me laugh so much. Oh, I think I was saying about my live yesterday to check out the replay. And when y'all check that out, you'll see, my daughter that I talk about her having a panic attack and driving into a wall. And that was in cause of, a lot of things. But one major thing is that ISIS came to her job. And she saw people she knew in the office being rounded up. And I wanted to also read about that. Not read about it intense, but pull it up and talk about just a sentence like, what does ICE mean? ICE meaning immigration. And because I do this because I'm studying too, like you all. Okay. So what You said it's on TNT? Okay, TNT East. Okay, I got TNT East pulled up. Okay, I got TNT. I got it pulled up. Thank you. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. I'm watching the game. Thank you all for letting me know because y'all know I love to do a lot of different things. I love to know what you all are doing. The chat room is the cherry on top, uh, which is my friends in the chat room. And I think that's what makes a great chat room. And we could talk about what you all want to talk about. And then we talk about what we're talking about here as far as the topic. But, the cherry on top is what you all say. I want to read your chat. That means a lot to me. Oh, I forgot Golden Warriors. That was my aunt's favorite team. Yeah. 117 to 119. Okay, 120 Warriors, Dallas, fourth quarter. Oh, 7 seconds left. Game is over. Final. Oh, dang, Mavericks came so close. Man. And Asia says, game over. Mavs just lost 120, 117. And just met my counselor. Yay, Daydream. Daydream and Nodulista are always sharing with me about their counseling, their counselors, and when they meditate and when they write in their journal. Clay's first game back in Golden State. And Daydream says she gave encouragement through the election. Great. That is great. It does. It helps. Because, when I lived up north, I always say up north because where we lived in Dallas area. Um, I had a counselor that would actually, excuse me, y'all, gotta wipe my nose. That would come to my house. I had a insurance, really quality insurance, and they would come to my house because I worked so much. I never had time to get off work and go. So she was so wonderful, and what I love about counselors is that they are experts when they take a deep dive of really, like, you feel like they opened you up, like cracked you open, and they can read everything. And it's like a legitimate mind reading, but factual, you know? And I just truly, I see green right there, number 23 for Warriors. I like the Warriors too. I'm kind of torn, but Mavs is my team, but Warriors is my auntie's team. She used to live in Oakland, California, and she passed away with cancer. And she was really dear to my heart. Oh, good looking Curry, Stephen Curry. Looked like he scored the last 12 points. Dang, he's still great. Used to love watching the game and hear my aunt talk about it. And then Daydream said she gave me encouragement through the election. And I said, that's great because we need it. And if there's any advice you want to share that you've learned here, please do. Please do, because I'm just going by instincts. I'm going by, I didn't watch any news today, even though my handsome husband gave me some insights about the Department of Education. We're going to talk about that. And what I feel is, and I always say I got answers because that's how I live. I have to have answers, and I've lived where I've had answers for everybody else, because it was my job to think ahead of my bosses. Right? I always had answers, so it's how I'm wired. Even though I am human, and there's sometimes I won't have all the answers, so I give myself some room for growth. Right? Um, Welcome everybody to the chat room. Who was that taking a picture with him? Let me turn it up. Boy, that game looked like it was so freaking incredible. I missed it too. So incredible. I love sports. You see how I'm staring at it? So the game is over. We, my friends here in the chat, Asia, Lola, Asia was telling me about the game between the Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors, and Warriors won 120 to 117. And Michael Donna says Christy Noem, former governor of South Dakota, will be Secretary of Homeland Security. Let's get into the juice of this. It's going to be juicy tonight. It's going to be juicy. I don't have my perfectly typed notes like I showed you all before. It's handwritten and it's like chicken scratch all over the place. Look at that. Back and front and back and forth, back and forth. It's so much to talk about, but I guess, I had this written in order by thought, but I'm just going to be freestyling. And at the same time, I have my guide over there of some highlights. And then I think what really stood out in my heart and mind today. So my husband and I was having, talking about something and talking about Department of Education. That Trump is going to get rid of it. That's his proposal. And Daydream says, I post a picture of my natural hair. Oh, I gotta see it. I gotta see it. I can't wait. Oh my God, I gotta see your picture. So I come from a family of educators. My grandmother from Tulsa, Oklahoma, who was a little girl when Tulsa riots against Black people burned down their city called Black Wall Street. And so she was probably 5 years old when that happened, 4, 5, 6. But my grandmother was in her of age, in her 20s. So the point is that you inherit that feeling of what your family goes through. It's in your genes. What makes it so painful is that in my generation, at my age, at this moment, I've done a lot of research. And you get to a point where, me being 58, of course, I don't know everything. But I can relate to it in some form. And when I read, I was talking to hubby about the Department of Education being removed. Let's see how far Trump's going to take complete shutdown of Department of Education. Thank you. Yes. So I asked my hubby, my instinct, because, when we're talking here, it's just instinctive, right? We just jump out. And I go, why does he want to get rid of the Department of Education? That's why I asked my husband, right? He goes, because they don't want educated people. I go, oh, snap. It just hit me. The MAGA supporters, the people that he's catered to, the things that he has done, his philosophy, what he's been speaking on is so baffling to educated people, right? It's mind-blowing to educated people. But people who are non-educated, he catered to. And he catered to their hearts and minds and made them feel special. And he tapped into an untapped potential. He tapped into it, which was in 2020, over 80 million people were registered to vote and did not vote. And I remember clearly in that time that there were a lot of rural people who are MAGA supporters today, most of them in those red states, rural areas, sat on the couch. And I keep saying this over and over again because I'm not sure what people are saying out there. I have a feeling of what they are not saying, and that's what I want to talk about tonight. What they're not saying. And people go, well, Rhonda, a country girl like you, you don't have no master's degree. You don't know anything. Let me tell you something. I'm not persuaded through bullshit. Fox News. I'm not taking a drug to alter my mood. Okay, I am. I'm on medication, prescriptions. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Um, not candy. Got to coat my throat, and this tastes so good. Um, he caters and speak to people who are not educated. He makes them feel special. He said words that they loved. He was blatant racist. And those kind of people said Trump was keeping it real, but we educated people are educated and we know better. Well, the untapped potential of over 80 million people who were who were registered and didn't vote, he got them off the couch. How did Kamala win? How did she not win? How did Trump win? Well, because the increase of that potential, but also what hubby was sharing with me today, is there's some numbers that's not matching. And what he was breaking down for me was how come he had better numbers than me? Because I can't think about the numbers, but just give you an idea. That Trump, how come he had his numbers? And won. And how come Kamala had her numbers and didn't win? So instinctively, that came to my heart and mind was that seems foul. I mean, of course, we're not going to do a January 6th and go and look like idiots. I'm not thinking like that. But I'm saying that looks foul. And I'm not a sore loser, but I know I'm not a loser. What's happening with this? First thing comes to my mind is there's some missing votes, a lot of missing votes. Now, are you all aware that there was a lot of mail-in ballots, the little boxes where you can drop in your ballot, that a lot of people burn those up instead of the fire in areas that they knew were going to vote for Kamala? Okay, so that's missing. I'm just saying. I know people saying, "Well, Rhonda, that's not the missing 1%, 2%. I mean, it's not going to make up for, the percentages that she needed to win." No, it's just the math. It's not adding up. It's just not. And I'm not being a sore loser and saying, well, she should have won. I'm just saying, by what hubby shared with me, it's not making any sense. And if I'm doing the math correctly, she's missing a whole lot of votes. We're not talking about missing votes from people who were registered and didn't vote and sat on the couch. We're talking about people who actually voted. They're missing people. Now that makes sense to me. There's a lot of aha moments I've had that's blown my mind that made me become very disappointed. But I was faced with reality of like when you don't win, you're faced to process it. What came to my mind is like, again, it was too quiet. Everybody seemed to get along, get their vote in. Everything was so copacetic. Everything was good, wasn't it? Mostly. Right. And Mike Aldana says, what about those mail in ballots due to the hurricane? Right. Nodulus and I says, I'm back. I had to get me a soda to reward myself for drinking my water, always eating healthy and exercising. Small rewards. I'm telling you, small rewards are amazing. But drilling in, basically, you're moving the Department of Education. He profits more. The Republican Party, Trump's MAGA, him, profit off of non-educated people. Because educated people ain't going to fall for his mess. They're not going to fall for his lies, right? The stupidity. When we get to a point where we see somebody that's wearing a MAGA hat, a Mexican guy who's a devoted employee that's wearing a Trump hat with yellow spiked hair. It's a type of hat with Donald Trump type hair. And when he's sitting there talking, because he's being interviewed, why did he vote for Trump? And he said, he voted for Trump because he's going to get rid of the criminals that came over here. I know, it breaks my brain. I'm doing the stank face. I mean, it just breaks my brain. So when he sits there and he's like, that basically the majority of the people who were, let's say, Latino, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, Cuban, that voted for Trump, and when I say majority, I'm not saying educated. I'm not saying all people of that is not educated. I'm just saying the untapped potential. We're asking people to vote, and people are not really educated enough to understand that trifling ass history that Trump is has resurfaced. I'm not understanding that. I mean, if anything, if their history goes back to Hispanic, Mexico owned Texas. There was not a Texas. They had most of Texas all the way up north going west. Mexico owned that. And then there were these wars that took it from them, right? But they owned all that territory. If we want to talk about history. If I heard anybody saying, well, we're mad because they did that, I would understand that. Ain't nobody saying that. No one's going by those facts. We're not going by some factual things that really hurt people. And for people like him and all races who are against people trying to find asylum, y'all evil. Y'all evil. Y'all, let me say this one thing and you all can Google it. Do you know seeking asylum is eagle? I mean, got eagle in my head. Why? Philadelphia Eagles? Do you all know that seeking asylum is legal? Have you noticed that party has never mentioned and put it in a language of seeking asylum? Did you know that they insulted and humiliated human beings coming over here seeking asylum because their country, where America slowly seemed to be getting like, their country is beheading a lot of people and doing some way, way far extreme things in our country is doing, but it's attempting to go that way, right? But theirs were more extreme. And they're leaving by all means necessary, through boat, through whatever it takes, getting the hell out of there, because it's not a place for them to live, right? Because they are unaliving everybody in their family. You talking about suppression and oppression. That is not even a word for that. There is no opportunity for them to even have a blink of, like, blink, or even have a shock face. Seeking asylum is legal. So when you hear this bullshit out there from content creators, from Fox News, telling you that it's not, they're lying to you. Why are you following them? Why did you subscribe to them? And why are you liking their content? If you want to subscribe, great. I mean, hello. So far, we're still a free country. But to follow them like you like them and you believe them, please don't fall for that. How are you going to take people coming over here, legitimate reason for seeking asylum, and use our tax dollars to also take that and spend extra money on tickets and buses to drop them off like they are a sack of shit? And we're going to talk about why people feel that way, and just why they feel like that. I'm not going to sit up there and say, oh, let me try to identify with that. No, that part I'm not going to, because I can't. I won't. Because in the comfort of people's houses, where I always say, you got a light switch, all you got to do is turn on a light. There's people out there sleeping in the streets. And you got people that Trump has turned because he had an influence on them. And they see Tent City where people are homeless and their children are starving. And then they're these people that are leaders of their Republican states. They know that there is money set aside to help people who are seeking asylum. Yet they are making it look like, and telling people out there that they're taking dollars out of your pocket that should be for your reparations, which is a lie, should be for your health care, should be for you to be able to pay for your rent. You talking about some manipulation up the wazoo, some lying. And if you don't understand that, unfortunately, you will end up falling victim because they played you. Whew. Nodulista says, my therapist is telling me to reward myself in small ways, even. But my sister Daydream has encouraged me a lot. Yes. And Mike Aldana says, I don't know about other areas, but we do allow people to vote provisionally here in Virginia. Yes. And then mass deportations are coming too. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. So what he's done, because educated people, we're not talking negative about people who are not educated. Okay? This is not what I'm about. But I am about letting you know how Trump is taking taking advantage of people, monopolizing off of people, gaining from stupidity and innocence and being naive, because he's a dog. And I hate to say he's a dog because I love dogs. So let's don't go there. Let's say he's just some built stuff that you can't identify, and he's just the most grotesque, awful existence ever. Because I thought, seriously, the MFers who were doing things to this country horribly, he is proud about being who he is. Michael Dow says Trump preys on your fears and insecurities. Yes. And it's so sad because people are legitimately scared. And a lot of people are legitimately, I don't have a headache, just massaging my scalp. People are legitimately suffering. And he caters to those while he walks around um, in his cars, his expensive cars, and his go-to mansion or whatever raggedy shit that Mar-a-Lago is. And he's still able to buy and sell some shit to people who don't have what he has and get them to sympathize with him also in the manner that he has been unjustifiably charged and criminalized, and the country is coming after him, the government's coming after him and making people feel that he is relating to the common folk, uh, also black Trump supporters, that he's being relatable because he's being unfairly treated. And guess what, people? You all out there, black people who are in